Today we are filming an incredible time capsule service station. Look at these old spark plugs. I wonder how many jobs are just there in that one pot. This was last taxed in 2009. Even the old tools are still here. This place is a complete time capsule. I think this could potentially be a genuine Mtech BMW. Wow! Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Now today I've accidentally come across an abandoned service station. It looks like there's still a lot of interesting stuff in there. Let's go and check it out and see what we can find. So I've accidentally come across this place while I was travelling through Wales, and I've got to say it looks amazing. You can see the old diesel and petrol sign up there. Sadly there's no prices on it still, but it is actually currently for sale, and I imagine the house behind, which is just there, is part of the sale too. Now we've got the main forecourt here, we've got the shop, the workshop, a garage, which I don't know if there's anything in there actually. Let's have a little look and see. It'd be interesting if there is. Oh my god, there's an E36 in there. There is a BMW E36 in there. I don't think we can actually get in though. I'm going to try and put the camera through. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me just try and disconnect the camera from here quickly and just see if you can see what I can see. There is a purple BMW E36 in there. That is incredible. Oh my god. I didn't actually believe there was anything in there, but there is. Wow. Okay, well I know there's other cars in there, so let's go and check them out next. Okay, well that was totally unexpected. I mean, I don't know what that car is doing in there. I don't know what's going to happen to that car. But the fact that there is an E36 compact in there is just mind-blowing. Now this would have been the shop where you used to pay for the fuel. We've got ladies and gents toilets here, which don't look as if they've been used for a very, very long time indeed. There's an old box of chicken nuggets in there. Look at that. Have a mirror, and there's pretty much the same in there, to be honest. Not really anything that interesting. Now I believe this is probably going to be locked. It is, so we can't go in that way sadly, but hopefully what I've seen on the other side, we may be able to get in there. And there is definitely stuff in there. 100% there is definitely stuff. Now like I said before, this is where the pumps would have originally been. So they would have had two pumps there. You've got the old Dragon sign there, unleaded litre, diesel, auto gas, all major car payments accepted. That's very cool. You can see I've parked just over there in the little Panda. Now I've got absolutely no idea when this place closed down, but it looks very, very cool. In fact, the workshop looks a lot better than the rest of it, and there is a car in there too. See the old Welsh flag there. Look at these windowsills. This place has been abandoned for a long time. Halfway service station. If I can find any pictures of what this place used to look like, I'll pop them in the screen there so you can see them. Wow, this is incredible. Let's go and take a look at this. Now I do a lot of travelling in my van. In fact, I pretty much go everywhere in it. But occasionally I'll find a camping spot like this where simply the van is too big. But I think I may have found an answer to my problems. The RoofBunk Explorer is a soft shell roof tent designed to open and close in 2 to 4 minutes. It's a perfect setup if you want more space and privacy on your camping trips. The tent offers 2 storage bags at the entrance for your footwear or other personal items. It's big enough to sleep 2 adults and a child, or 3 adults at a squeeze on its extra comfortable memory foam mattress. There are ventilation doors and 2 large windows on the roof which can all be zipped away with the full blackout inner liner. There is also a built-in USB LED strip light for easy visibility at night. So if you guys are looking for a roof tent for your car, van or anything else you could put one on, look no further than RoofBunk. The link will be in the description below. They've got many different types available. Go and get yours now. I love that. A nice woman and a grumpy old man live here. That's really funny. Ah, sadly I don't think they do anymore. As I say, even the house is empty. It's currently for sale. There's a notice board on the main forecourt just about there. But look at this, guys, a Jeep XJ 4 litre. This is a very now rare car, very desirable car too. It looks completely original, but it also looks completely ruined, sadly. Look at that. Oh, that is terrible. Still has a spare wheel inside. Is it open? Oh my God, it is actually still open. Even the key is still in the ignition. Look at that, 32,560 miles. Is that right? 32,560 miles, that is incredible. Oh my goodness me. Well, it looks as if it was having some work done. But sadly, I don't think that work ever got finished. Oh, this is incredible. There's a spare set of tyres in there as well, the wheels. Oh, they're Land Rover wheels, actually. They are definitely Land Rover wheels. Wow, I can't believe that mileage. 32,000, that's incredible. Steering wheel's pretty cool. In fact, there is probably still a lot of stuff on this car that could be saved. It's definitely a parts car now, for sure. There's no doubt about that. I mean, if it looks that bad on top, it probably looks even worse underneath. Or maybe it could be the opposite. Maybe it looks terrible on the top and it's actually really clean underneath. We don't know. I love these. Absolutely love these cars. What an incredible thing this is. But look what is in the garage. So access is going to be very easy today. I cannot believe I am looking at this right now. This garage is a complete time capsule. Let's go and take a look inside. Well guys, this is quite the find. If this is what I think it is, this could potentially be a genuine E30 Mtech. If it is, I mean, it's probably still worth decent money in this condition, but if it was immaculate, this car would probably be worth a small fortune. I cannot believe I'm actually looking at this right now. Just wanted to have a quick look at this. Now, the mileage on this car is actually quite high. It's 156,198. It is quite a lot. But like I said before, there is still a lot of stuff on here that could potentially be saved. The interior isn't great. It could definitely get retrimmed. The door cards are actually nearly perfect. Both of the door cards are in really good condition. Even the steering wheel's still pretty decent. But the body, sadly, is not. The body is actually terrible. Like really, really bad. Even the front there as well. It's God, look, both seals, both wheel arches, just completely non-existent now. My God, that is actually terrible. Probably one of the worst E30s I've ever seen. Wow! I was definitely not expecting that to come over. My God, look at it bank over. That is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Scared the shit out of me, to be honest with you guys. Look at that. All the interior is still there. Oh my God, the door cards are nearly perfect. It's got the body kit side skirt in there. I'm sure this is an Mtech car. If any of you guys know, please let me know in the comments below. Do you know, I can smell the leather on those seats. When I opened that door, that's the first thing that sprung into my nose was the smell of leather. My God. This is honestly unbelievable. I cannot believe I've just found this. I mean, it is a real shame because it's quite obvious this car has been either parked outside for a long time or it's just been well used. But those arches are pretty much non-existent now. And it does appear the engine is still here. Look at this, guys. Last taxed in 2009. Oh, it still has the engine. I had a few of these cars and I wish to God I never sold them. These engines sound so good. In fact, I still have one of those rocker covers in my garage. I remember I went to the local scrapyard and I got one because I wanted to get it powder coated and I never did. It's still in my garage. Look at the size of that hole on that side there. That is quite impressive, actually. I mean, even if this was a parts car, there's still a lot of valuable stuff on here that can be saved. It's a shame to see it in this condition, it really is. I mean, even the wheels as well, you know, you could probably get the wheels repowder coated and they could be reused. There's definitely a lot of stuff that could be saved on this car. And whoever buys this property is definitely going to earn a few quid from it. You know, this and the Jeep as well, because the Jeep still looks quite original. Again, still has the body kit, the wheels, the interior. The body is probably too far gone to save, but nevertheless, there's still a lot of money to be made on the parts. And speaking of parts, just take a look at the stuff that's been left in here. I mean, there is a lot of stuff in here. I've got no idea when this place closed, but I'm going to try and do some digging and find out. I've got the old Welsh dragon on the umbrella there, that's pretty cool. And we've still got an airline hanging up on the wall there. All the lights and everything are still in here, but more interestingly, even all the tools are too. We've got the old airline gun there. I mean, look at the stuff on the window still. That, you know, that stuff probably hasn't been moved in years. It's all covered in cobwebs. I wonder if this was purely just someone who maybe just retired and gave up, sold up. You know, maybe they've moved to France or something and just left all the stuff in here. But a lot of this stuff could still be used, 100%. There's some really interesting things here. I'd love to know what's in there, but I don't really want to clear all that stuff off, to be honest. Wow. Look at all these trophies as well. 1983 winners. 1983, 1984. That's 41 years ago. My God, oh look. That's quite funny to see that here. Well, whoever these trophies belong to, they were obviously very good at darts. There's no names on them as such, but we've got some locations and some dates. SLD 1981 League Champion. It's really interesting. Look at all these bits here, look. There's an old lens there off probably an old Mini or something. Some old gas burners, lanterns. Texaco clipboard, that's really cool. And even the stuff on the windowsill here, you know, this stuff probably hasn't been moved in a long, long time. And all these cars driving past probably got no idea what's in here. And we've got a full set of sockets there. I think they're quite messy. They're probably all add up though. Oh, it's really sad that, you know, this was someone's business and someone's life and it's now just left here like this. Look at the old trolley. I wonder where that came from. Probably an old Tesco's or something, I should imagine. You can't actually see any writing on it, which is a shame. They've got some wheel nuts there from an old previous job by the look of it. Water seal, fuses, more wheel bolts. I wonder how many different jobs are in that one pot just there. Wow. And look at this, there's just so much here. Some of these tools are really, really old. Stanley blades, drills, files, sockets. There's some really cool stuff in here. And like I said before, a lot of this stuff could probably still be used as well. And we've got an old tyre machine there, what's left of it. Looks like there's an old wood stove. Maybe they used that to warm the place up when it was still running. We've got a ventilation thing there, so I imagine that's probably what that was. That was probably connected to this, and that was their source of heating here in the winter time. You can see it's well used. Very popular road for bikes this. I've noticed quite a few bikes going past. Sorry about the road noise, but I can't really do much about it because there's obviously no windows or anything in here. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. Look at the paint peel on that. Oh, that's lovely. I bet that's still full up as well. Yeah, it is. I think they probably both are, actually. Again, it's a sort of thing that's probably been there for 3 or 4 decades. You know, you just sort of dip into it every now and then and use a bit. And even the old generator's still here too. Look at that. Little V-twin motor on the top. That's really cool. Do you know, I bet with a little bit of love, that would probably still fire up that thing. Goes to show the reliability of those old things. You know, they're really good. And even that trolley jack. You know what? My dad had a trolley jack almost identical to that. And I think it was his dad's before then. And we only recently threw it out because it was still working. I think it needed new seals in it. But very, very reliable jack that was. And I was quite sad to throw it out, actually. And look at this. We've got all these old oil filters, old new stock. We've got Toyota written on that one there. Daihatsu 4-track. Vauxhall diesel. 1.6, 1.7 Astra. Oh, that's really, really interesting. Got some more brake pads in there. And these are all brand new, look. These have never been used. These were probably bought for a job. Chances are they were sent the wrong one, and it just goes on a shelf because you think you never know when it might come in handy. Well, sadly for these filters, that job never came. And they are still sitting here today. Look at this, we've got a timing belt book there. That probably gives you a exploded diagram of different cars, different setups. So you'd buy that book and it would probably cover maybe 50 cars. And it'd tell you exactly how to do each one. You know, the top dead position, where to lock the cams up. Let's just see if there's anything in this one here. Look at that, there is. Unbelievable. All the moths flying out. Oh, look at that butterfly there as well, look. That's really cool. Ginger beer. Label mate. Look at that. Wins race formula. It's never been opened. £1.50. Gas power booster. This is a really nostalgic place to look around because the stuff is bringing back so many memories for me in here. Right, let's take a look at this next bit. So, in here we have, unexpectedly, a piano, which I didn't expect to see in here, to be honest with you guys. I wonder if it still works. Yes, it does. I can't get it because there's too much on there. What is that? Oh, these are actually garage stickers. That's really cool. Look at that. I bet they're so old. Wow. How interesting. Some of them could probably actually still be used, look. The ones further down aren't too bad, but the ones that are on the top sadly weathered quite a bit and they're quite hard, so I imagine they probably wouldn't work anymore. Close, look at that, that's cool. John Broadwood and Sons, London. Wow, look at the pattern on that as well, it's lovely. Really, really nice. Got an old DVD player there. These window frames are almost falling out. In fact, the one next to it has, the glass is actually falling out there. I'll tell you what is interesting though. The roof appears to be fairly new. It's definitely not as old as the rest of the building, so it has had a new roof at some point. That is incredible. All these bits in here that which have been left from previous jobs. And there's still tools and things hanging up from jobs as well. Look at this. That's amazing. Wow. Oh, look, we've still got some old belts here too. Again, these were probably bought for jobs which never came. They were probably sent the wrong one, and you know, they just left them on a shelf thinking one day that the next job would come in and one of those belts would cover the cost, but sadly the car never came. They're still there. God, it actually stinks of pee in here, and I think I've just spotted where someone's had a little bit of a relief on the pot. God, it does stink as well. It's really bad. Look at these, all the old petrol pump signs and numbers. Wow, how cool is that? These old books as well. Look, there's a John Deere operator's manual there. One for a chainsaw. Huh. Oh look, we've got some more stickers as well there. Another pack. Literally, some of those would still, honestly, they would still work. Car sales. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. Escort Mark II car repair manual. I just love this. That is incredible. What a find. What an absolutely incredible find that is. Wow. There's a workshop manual for a DAF. DAF 31, 32, 33, 44 and 46. Incredible. Now I have also just clocked a calendar up on the wall here, look. I can't see a year on that though. Oh, look how faded it is. We could find the front page and it might... Oh my goodness me, 2008. 2008. Well, this was obviously the little shop where they used to do the sales for the petrol pumps. Obviously the counter and everything's gone now. Oh, look at that. There's a dragonfly caught up in the web there. That's a shame. Oh, it doesn't look like he's been there that long either. Oh, he's still alive. Oh my goodness. No, we need to get you out of here, mate. He is literally on his last legs, bless his little heart. He is literally on his last legs. I don't think he's going to survive, to be honest, but let me just try and clear the webs off him. I'm going to try and get these webs off of him. I honestly don't think he's going to survive. He's hardly got any energy at all. Oh, what a shame. Oh, bless him. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put him outside, guys, and I'll just hope that he can survive. But I don't think it's looking very good for him, to be honest. So we can put him over here somewhere. Oh, that is a real shame. I love dragonflies. They're really lovely things to look at. Put you down there, mate. Oh, I hope you do pull through, but at the same time, I don't really want to put him out his misery because I love him so much. Oh, it's always a difficult thing to do that, but there we go. Right, I just wanted to have a quick look at this calendar here. This one's from 2011, so a bit later. So maybe it closed around then. Maybe it was before COVID, I don't know. It feels like it was a lot longer, to be honest. A lot longer. The door's locked. Look at the old light switches as well. That's really cool. Wow. I'll just have a look in this last little bit here. We've got a fairly decent ladder there, actually. It doesn't look too old at all. Got some stock on the shelf. So we've got an old rat trap there as well. Look at that. We've got there 24-hour segment timer. Some little pots. We've got a newspaper there. Let's have a look at the date on that. That is 2013. So again, that's a little bit later as well. 2013 is the most recent date we've seen here. Look at these old spark plugs here, look. Esso, we've got Champion, Motorcraft from Ford. And it actually feels like they're all still in there as well. I think they are. Let's have a little peek and see if they are new plugs. Oh, they are actually brand new plugs, look. They're all brand new, they've never ever been used. So again, it's stuff like this that you probably order in and then think, oh, maybe we'll use it on another job, but look at that, they've been there so long, they've actually gone rusty. Wow. It's a shame, really. It's a real waste, isn't it? Let's just get the lid back on that. Pop those back where we found them. And again, whoever ends up buying this site, you know, they could probably cash in on a few bits in here. There's not a great deal left in here, but there's certainly stuff that could be saved. Look at that, there's still a lot of pressure in that one there. Crikey. Ooh, we've got a mid-explore treat there. Let's have a little taste on that. Quite nice, actually. Right, guys, well, I think that is pretty much everything there is to see in here. Now, I'm going to run around, do some pictures, do an Instagram story and a TikTok video. We'll see you back outside again very, very shortly. Right, guys, well, that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please go and check out the Instagram, which is TheBeardedExplorer_, and also go and check out the Facebook page. Like always, I'll put all the pictures on Facebook, 10 of best on Instagram, and we'll see you on next week's video.